the way they're playing at home. Just kind of what stands out to you playing right now?
Well, what stands out to me is the opportunity we have. You know, you got a top 25 team on their floor. It's a chance for us to get a signature win. It's not going to be easy. They got two of the best players in the conference, in Devontae Smith-Rivera and Josh Smith, who is certainly the biggest player in the conference. So our hands will be full, and we've got to answer the challenge.
What have you liked about what you saw from the team over the weekend when you watched film? You had a chance to look back at it. What stood out is what this team did really well in the second half.
Well, we played much harder in the second half than we did the first. You know, we scored the ball in both halves, but we were much better defensively in the second half. We went to a little bit smaller lineup. I think that helped us cover the three-point line maybe a little bit better than we did, obviously, in the first half. Georgetown presents a different challenge, especially when they have Hopkins and Smith in at the same time.
You talked about the 4 out and 1 in as something you'd like to do more. Now, is that based on who you're playing, the matchup it goes, or is that something you think this team can adopt even more?
A little bit of both. You know, I think at times, you know, you want the opponent to match up to you. And then there's certainly times where how they're playing and their style of play maybe dictates who you need to have on the floor. But I do think for us, 4 out, 1 in solves a few things defensively at times. And then offensively, I know we become, in my opinion, even more difficult to guard.
Miles has obviously expanded his game because he scored 25 points, only made 1 3. Could that have been possible last year with his game? Has he improved it that much?
Not so much his game, but the two things that stand out to me with Miles are number one, his confidence. You know, I think he lost it. I know he lost it at the end of the year, a year ago. And what he lost, he's really gained. You know, he's put in a lot of hard work over the summer. His body's in the best shape it's ever been, so it allows him to play through fatigue. And I just think he's playing with a ton of confidence on both ends of the floor, and it's been a huge lift for our team this year.
Obviously, road wins are a premium for any college basketball team come January, February. What do you think a win like winning at Georgetown could do for this team?
It'd be huge for our confidence. It would also be a big one for the standings. You know, again, there's a lot of teams that are sort of jumbled up between 2, 3, and 4 losses. You know, and as we get into February, separation is really going to start to occur, and you can get that separation if you can go on the road and win. It's not easy, but you know, that's what we're aiming to do.
Do you think the team learned anything in the second half at Providence? Is something that can carry over as far as what you can accomplish on the road?
Well, I mean, we're right there, but again, close doesn't get you anything, and so we've got to break through.
We talk about the confidence a lot with this team. How big of a deal is it for these guys? Because I think we see in the second half they can do it, but how big of a deal is getting them to believe that?
Well, confidence is everything in sports, and a lot of times you get confidence through repetition, through practicing it the right way, through experience. And so again, I think our team fluctuates with its confidence level at times, and we've got to, you know, use the experiences we've had behind us, you know, as positive, you know, and being able to learn from those challenges. But again, we have really talented players. We just have to make sure that we continue to get better as the season goes on. That's huge for this team, especially being as young as we are.
That's something those guys had talked about with us a couple weeks ago. Have you kind of noticed a difference in them now that we're creeping towards February? Have you seen anything different in kind of how they approach it in the conference play and knowing we're more than halfway through the season?
I think so. I think our guys are getting better. But again, it's not easy to win on the road. And when you drop one, you know, you've got to be able to shake it off and know that the next game is a new challenge. And again, as bad as we have felt on the road here over the last you know, few games, it's as good as we can feel tomorrow night if we go there and do the job.